Jason, you want a big fire right now, right?
How is it?
Oh, it is so refreshing.
My mood has doubled in improvement. It wasn't bad before, but I was a little worried about water because it was super hot today. And then John got us a campsite with a literal spring. It's like cold and fresh and crisp.
You do have to pay extra for the water, but you know what? It's totally worth it.
So good. Were you a Boy Scout?
I was a Boy Scout. Life Scout, 21 merit badges, and a ski eagle project, but not an eagle. Best lesson I ever learned in my life.
We're gonna cook these guys whole over a real fire. Just gonna fire roast them with little Cavenders and some olive oil, and they're gonna come out real good. And then I pre-made a batch of, I think it's basmati rice, and we'll heat that over the fire.
We actually did stop and camp just a little bit below Railroad Ridge, and we're actually going to have dinner and then head up on there this evening as the sun goes down.
These are called lamb lollipops, made from the rack. Come on over and grab some. Don't let me get...
It's very proper.
Oh man, this is delish.
Wow.
Jason, you rock, dude.
Got the mirrored shield on right now, which was awesome today. Can't believe how clear it was. Worked really well, but it's going to get dark. I'm going to change that out. Take that off there.
Tool free.
Tool free, yeah. Super easy. Got the shield here. We're gonna put on the clear that is also photochromatic. We're gonna be riding here towards dusk and need just something that's gonna do a little better in the dark. This one here. Slam that in, put that down, and we're good to go. Put the visor back on. That was a little tough following that dust. We just got done with dinner and decided to take advantage of the opportunity to be out here, and so we ended up riding up to the top of Railroad Ridge, and then we've got the China Wall as the backdrop.
天非常的好，因为今天我们在爱达荷州，然后能够骑那个摩托车，非常的好。哇塞 Honestly, it was just awesome today. Like, we just been hanging out, telling stories. We had our dinner. It was fantastic. My tent was up, my sleeping bag was out, the fire was going, but we had to go ride. It was awesome.
So to talk about the X1 Alpha, we really need to go back like 5 years, because it's been a project that we've been in development on for pretty much about 5 years. If you go back 5 years, that's right around the time that we launched the Cryos Pro. And it's a helmet that's done very well for us. We believe in it. The shell came from an open mold that was proven in the ADV space back in the day. And we saw a number of unique ways we felt like we could improve on it. In fact, it started as the Cryos. And we did really well with the Cryos. We did 4 key things to that helmet, became the Cryos Pro, and those 4 things were game changers. So we've done really well. Fast forward a few years, in the feedback process as part of the product process that we have, we learned some key things as we approached this X1 Alpha project. We had a brief written, we knew what we wanted, and we started to hear some things where we were like, feel like this project, to do its service, needs to be ground up. It needs to be like fresh sheet of paper. At that time, like company-wide, we had made the decision that we were going to put some muscle behind hard parts. Not just helmets, but hard parts in general.
There's a lot of lead.
What's in the menu today, John?
Lots of dirt. Well, hopefully lots of dirt. It should be lots of dirt. Yeah, we'll leave here and head down to Sawmill Station. We'll gas up there and head up towards Yankee Fort, old ghost town up there. There's a couple mining areas that we'll visit, and then we'll head over towards Indian Peak. There's a lookout there that's pretty cool, and then drop over the backside and then come into Stanley and kind of figure out from there.
So part of this 5-year journey that brings us to the X1 Alpha today is learning and extracting some knowledge and things that we have for putting a proven helmet out to market, Krause and Krause Pro, listening to our customers, the feedback, people that we work with, our tech partners, gathering those and organizing them, building out a wind tunnel, a laboratory, and staffing up. I mean, it would never have happened without the awesome team that we have at Climate. And the hard parts team, we had Sam Ames as our key hard parts designer who did the bulk of the initial design work on the helmets you see a lot of today. Carry that forward into now. We've got Tony Lee, who's our senior hard parts designer, and he's added some of his depth of experience and knowledge that's been incredible. And that also goes without saying Archie Ames, who is the hard parts development manager. All of the trips, all of the coordination, all of the communication back and forth is largely done by him, and also by Emerson Holterman, who assisted us on a bunch of key things for the project. And finally, we had brought on this young, talented engineer, Alex Nordine. We kind of gave Alex an open checkbook. We were like, this is the vision, this is what we want to do. We want to go beat the best in the world.
When I was younger, my mama said, gotta make your green, you'll be seeing red. 'Cause if you ain't got none, well, nobody gon' come for you. She would tell me tales that would leave me scared, so I made sure to get it through my head. I'm either gonna run this town or walk all over you. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. Run out loud, better run on. Run all day till you can't be found. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. You can outrun the devil, but you ain't gonna outrun me.
So if you take all that and fast forward to 5 years, basically till now, the X1 Alpha is a great representative of our stated goal as a company 5 years ago to be a true leader in head protection technology. And there's some things on that X1 Alpha that are really, really unique. Not just the fit and finish and some of the trims and some of the things that we've pulled away in addition to added, but really the way the thing operates as a whole is something that we're all very, very proud of. Our hard parts team put in a ton of effort and energy, a lot of time away from family, a lot of time working with our factory and our partners. All that data is great, but it's got to be backed up with stuff that we do in the field. And so one of the things that we love on the marketing side of things is to be able to get out early and get in the field and test. And that's actually what we're doing here this weekend. We took a couple of days in the middle of this week to go ride some really great terrain, to get to know the X1 Alpha really, really well, put it to use, and back up all that lab data, that sort of scientific data with in-field data that we get, and cross-reference everything and make sure that we're truly on par with what our goals and what we're trying to accomplish, what we're saying that we're giving to the customer. And the marketing team, I mean, they don't mess around. When you go out and test something, you put it through its paces. We put our bodies, our bikes, and the X1 Alpha through our paces this weekend, and it's not over yet.
So you know, like frozen custard and ice cream and all that?
I don't know. We should go to probably the museum though. There's some pretty cool stuff in there. It tastes like exactly Mac Flora. We are currently at Custard. It's an old ghost town. This is a pretty popular way to come on adventure bikes. And there's a really cool museum and cool general store with a lot of cool little items in it.
Stories on the
Probably getting more homemade ice cream. That's not really homemade ice cream, but it is homemade.
It is homemade. It's made right
Totally is. No marketing spin on that one.
Oh Lord, mucho calor.
This is the best spot to have an aggressive meat snack.
How aggressive?
As aggressive as you want it to be. Woo. Just happy for the shade.
Woo-wee. Find a place to wash your bike?
What do you think, Scott?
John, I was trying to get a picture of you when you dumped the bike, but I had that thing off. Then I tried to turn on and then I flip and dump my bike.
Did you?
Yeah, then I had to lift the dump thing.
Oh, that thing's heavy.
It
That
is.
gave me a hernia. At least I didn't break the clutch linkage this time.
Like tip towards the downhill edge.
Dude, some of those downhill edges.
It's like surprisingly sketchy because you got so much luggage on the back. The front end is light, so it kind of skitters across the rock.
Oh,
And
man.
then on like an exposed side hill, it's kind of sketchy sometimes. Oh, the service around here.
They're in my plumber's crack.
We're not seeing it. You're good.
Part of the American crack problem.
Tell us why you're doing this and what it does.
Yo, we got these amazing fabrics in here that cool, but if they're wet, it actually feels like a freezer. So this allows, especially around your neck where it's so hot today, just keeps you safe because when you're overheated, you start to make mistakes. And on a motorcycle, you can afford to make 1 or 2 mistakes, but you make 2 or 3 in a row and it's bad news. So stay cool.
Halfway through day 2, and now it's time to air
Now
down.
it's time to air down. Let's check first. Maybe it's just all in my mind. But it couldn't be my talent, could it?
No. Yeah.
I don't know. It's all blurry. We're like 37.
Oh, you could take it down to like 30 probably. My front's like 25.
Let's take it down. We're taking it down, boys and girls.
There goes Johnny Summers. There's a promise. Someday, to the top of that.
What on earth have we pulled up on?
This is for Game of Thrones fans. This is the northern wall, the ice wall. Beyond that is where all the wildlings are, aka northern Idaho.
I was afraid of this. I actually had asked a few people what this was going to be like, and they thought it was all gone. Apparently, my information was less than correct.
What time is it? How far are we from dinner?
We're probably a good 40 miles from Stanley.
How is that in time, in minutes? And what time is it?
And we've got to get up this.
A little bit of snow.
Well, somebody's been here before, obviously, so it looks like somebody cut in like a little side hill track path here. You can see that the flat surface right above Jason is literally the road. So the switchback for the road is right here, like right under the snow. So Paul is walking up ahead just to make sure there isn't another one of these and we're going to be really screwed.
Ice dam's that way. We're gonna come this way, and it looks like the road's clear after that.
without a go around, but I think we'll just take the bags off the bikes, get them orientated here, and then straight up the ramp, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% confident, but close enough. We'll be all right. Scott, tell me, this is exactly what you were worried about. Scott's a very new adventure rider. He just got a bike like very recently, a couple years ago, and just got the T7, so he's like justifiably a little nervous about this situation, but we'll be fine. Hard ADV. The GoPro?
No, I don't. I don't want it right here while I'm trying to ride a beast uphill.
It's like a pirate patch.
They do exist, Jason's limits.
Let's see.
But he had to almost have his bike and himself fall down a mountain to get there. But
Completely unrelated to that, but
was psyched him out.
there's just a luggage balance situation.
He's already been close to the edge today.
We can pull that the rest of the way up, I think.
So we made it. We made it till we make it to the next obstacle, and then we overcome that obstacle. And then there's another obstacle, and we overcome that obstacle. And then we eat, if we make it. If not, we may have enough food if we gather all of our rations together to last maybe 4, maybe 5 days. We're gonna just, do our best, keep going forward.
Gets eaten first if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true. Scott brings up a good point. If we run out of food, we gotta figure out who we eat first.